Hello, SolidWorks users. Shaheen is here. Today, I'm going to demonstrate use of a calligraphy into SolidWorks for engraving. And what is special about calligraphy, in case if you don't know, that is something man-generated. So this is a piece of art. And there has been some fonts to emulate the calligraphy in Word or other documents. But when it comes to combination of the um, writings or poems or piece of proverbs, that kind of calligraphy is a very professional skill, and few people can do this. It takes some time, practice, and then when you want to create something as a 3D for manufacturing or for 3D printing, you might consider to have a piece of engraving, and that is a combination of art and science, engineering. So today I am using a piece of writing provided to me by a good friend of mine, Masoud Shahbazi, who is an expert in Persian calligraphy, and that piece of poem, don't mind if you can read it in Farsi, good for you. Otherwise, this the very same technique can be applied to any engraving based on a raster image or pixelate image. So starting from here, the objective is I am trying to choose some lines from this calligraphy. This is pixelated, and then convert them to a vector format such that it can be imported inside SolidWorks. And from there, that vector, I will be utilizing this as a part of a large frame. And that frame would be broken into pieces which can be easily printed in 3D printing. So bear with me. I try to keep this one short, but still repeatable for everyone interested. So the first step was I've chosen two lines from here, the first line and second line, and just use the snipping tool from Windows to choose the area of interest. And then I brought them inside Word. I mean, this is an example of computer generated calligraphy for someone who knows this is art. There is a big difference between something computer generated like that and something an artist generated like this one. And I wanted to just appreciate the writing provided to me by a friend, making that engraving a physical item which I can hang onto the wall as a frame for a mirror or something. So just once I selected the lines, the next program is something to convert pixel to the vector, and the program I used was CorelDRAW. You can use Adobe Illustrator. So when you bring that images here, you can easily adjust the rotation. I mean, you just draw a hairline and start rotating the images such that they are aligned with the coordinate system. And then the next step, you have to select the bitmap. So this is my bitmap. And then you go to bitmap, outline trace. And in this case, I've chosen detailed logo or high quality image. Doesn't matter. You choose detailed logo. And then once you have this here, the setting, I want to change, get rid of the drums and colors, the layer. So I go and change this to the not RGB, black and white. And once you do that, the output would be a layer of vector sitting on top of the raster image. So when you press OK, you will end up with having two layers. So you separate your bitmap, and that is the vector generated. Or also the other options you have is go to outline trace. So with outline trace, what happens, it only detects the edges and an outline contour, which is suitable for a vector to be imported inside SolidWorks. I think I chose outline trace and detail. So this is almost usable. So you see that everything here is made of lines, and also you want to turn off the fill, and then just choose a line thickness, whatever I've chosen, 1, and the color of black. So now these pieces, you can save them as DXF. So DXF is a format which is used by AutoCAD and many other software. That's a vector. So I just generated the DXF, and the next step, that is when SolidWorks starts, I had them converted to from SolidWorks into the block files. So these block files are representative of the block for the first line, second line, first line, second line. And then I just had these blocks inside a blueprint, the overall layout of the frame. So where do I want to place these lines? And then that reference, I brought them inside SolidWorks. So, and here, this is the first line being integrated here. And that is the second line. I would skip the process for making a profile and having this profile just swept around the line, or just by any other technique to make sure these interfaces match, because these frames is made of two different thickness, and that's not a 45-degree interface. So once this is ready, the next step is you see that these are being imported as sketches. So that is the sketch, and then I use the selective sketch to have them cut extrude into the frame. And the next step, if you want to have this 3D printed, of course you have to make some sketch for splitting that into smaller pieces, such that these fit inside the 3D printing table. So here, this is the way I draw the sketch to split that into a number of smaller pieces. And that is basically a tribute to my friend, my beloved friend, Masood Shahbazi. And I wanted to have his piece of art physically, as a physical item in a mirror, where I can look at them and remember him. And that's it. So I hope you find this demonstration useful, and you can apply this to your preferred engraving. Thanks for watching, and take care.